Is it recording? Yeah. All right. So, welcome to 2023. I've got a really exciting announcement for you guys. Matteo and Lucia are not here today because they've gone skiing. But before that, I'm gonna show you guys 5 easy tricks that you can learn over the winter. So enjoy. Alright, so I've got a trick for you guys, and it's the pickup bar spin, the step before the bar spin. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I learned it and how you could also learn it. So what I did here is I put the bike, the rear tire, between my legs, and I held it, and I could kind of do the bar spin motion up above it. You don't have to pull the brake for this, you just got to hold it with your legs and keep the balance. And I found that was a good way to train the movement of the bar spin and the rotation. You can do both directions. So if you keep practicing that movement, you can slowly start advancing to the ground, or I would try it on grass first. That's how I learned it. So the next trick is the bunny hop 180. So let me tell you guys the way I learned how to do the trick. So first off, before you even think about doing a bunny hop 180, you got to be able to do a bunny hop. So the way I do this is first off, I start rotating by looking over my shoulder. That is really useful. Always do this when you're rotating. Wherever your head goes, remember this, wherever your head goes, your body will follow. So once you got the bunny hop, right, kind of get like, I would like to do a swerve before I even do it to kind of get the momentum. And once you get the momentum, you can start rotating. Now, the first times you'll probably not make it, but after a while it starts to get easier and easier, and you start rotating more. Try to stay as even and flat as possible. I found that helps. Okay, so the manual, probably one of my favorite tricks ever to do just when you're cruising down the road. It's a big flex, I would say, if you can do a manual. Before you do a manual, I'd recommend being able to do a wheelie, just getting that balance on the back wheel. So reckoning that you can do a wheelie, it's time to move on to the manual. The manual is of course harder, and it will take a bit more balance skill, I would say. And you are usually, instead of by the wheelie, you are sitting down. In the manual, you're most likely standing up. Push in and pull up, and I know this sounds really simple, but make sure that you always have your finger on your brake, because if you fall back, you can land on your back. I used to kind of jump off the bike, but I don't recommend doing that at all. I would learn how to use the control of your rear brake. It's really important, I can't stress this enough, especially when you're going fast. You cannot jump off your bike, it's super dangerous. Okay, so the Stoppie 180 is something that I would consider a trials trick. You got to be able to do an endo and a stoppie. Okay, so there's 2 things you kind of want to do when you're committing to it. And the first thing is getting the rotation, just looking a bit to this direction or that direction. It depends if you want to go right or left. And doing the stoppie. And if you get this both done, like, you kind of got to, as I said before, swerve into it almost. I find that helps a lot when you're trying to rotate. It helped with me, and it'll probably help with you. Okay, so the last trick I want to show you guys is the exit drop. The exit drop is not that hard of a trick, but you want to have the endo down. Referencing from like this clip, you can see that I am driving forward and I'm kind of leaning to the right. Then I let go of the front brake and kind of bunny hop off of the endo and landing on my back wheel. That is basically, in a nutshell, how I do the exit drop. Okay, so I hope you guys could learn something new from those demonstrations, but now let's get into the more quote-unquote important message to you guys. So I'm very excited to announce to you guys that from this year on out, we're going to be working together with Chris Sports. So make sure to check out our Instagram for more of an inside look of what we're doing. Yeah, we'd be really happy if you could give us a follow, subscribe on YouTube also. Yeah, I'd be really grateful for that. So thank you guys, and see you in the next one.